line putting, what it is it's trying to simulate the pendulum stroke of a pendulum machine. And the rotation point here is your left hand. Your right thumb is the brace for the lie angle. And what you're basically doing is you're stepping behind the ball, lining yourself up, coming up, square into the target. Your left hand the anchor, and your right arm supplies the stroke motion. This is the motion. The size of the stroke determines the distance, not how hard you hit it. The bigger the stroke, the bigger the distance, same tempo. Your left hand's the socket that does the rotating. Your right hand, the angle, maintains.
Here is the new Modus 3 shaft. This has been the result of about 12 months development with the PGA Tour in the US. Players have played with and tested 6 or 7 different prototype shafts, and the factory designers have come up with a fairly unique design compared to the other tour spec shafts that are on the market. And this design is particularly tip stiff. It has a softer centre section and a softer butt section, and that gives excellent control and excellent feel as that premium golfer works the ball and plays the game. So what we've got is this Modus 3, and exclusively designed by the engineers up in Japan, and coming from a perspective where they've got excellent raw material and excellent understanding of the golf shaft.
Finally, I found a product that really does work. It's speed orientated. The Speed Whoosh teaches you how to release the club, how to create lag, in 2 ways. We have a magnetic strip here with the ball and the shaft. So what this is going to tell you is how to release the golf club. I do a lot of pro-am stuff, do a lot of exhibitions, and the biggest thing I see is the amateur throwing the club from the top. What we want to do is store the energy. We're going to store the energy, set the hinge, and store all this power, and then we want to release it at the golf ball in front of the golf ball. Too many of us are going down and across. There's no power stored, okay? What we want to do is load the golf club, set the hinges. What I mean by set the hinges, for everyone that plays a rigid game of golf where this is how we swing, you have no chance to hit it farther. We need suppleness in the wrist. We need to set the 2 levers, the 2 levers being the left and right wrist. We set them nice and high, pull that angle, and release it. And what the Speed Whoosh does is teaches you how to release the golf club, create that lag. So we start at the top, and you hear the ball hit in front, at the ball or in front of the ball. Anytime you hear this, down and across, power. There's no way there's energy stored there. So we're working on getting the club nice and high, set it, and release it. No casting. And then also, the Speed Whoosh is always built for speed. And what I mean by that is, the first time I used it, I swung it 6 times and immediately picked up 7 miles an hour. Well, 7 miles an hour is going to turn into 15 to 30 yards. So auditory feedback, you know how to release the Speed Whoosh, release the golf club, hear that impact in front of the ball or at the ball, and really set the hinge and fire it. And 6 swings of the bat, you're faster. Auditory feedback, you know how to release the club. So we'll get started. I'll start off slow. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer whatever you guys have. But to start, we'll get a little speed going. Start nice and slow. So notice that the speed's created at the ball in front of the ball. Anytime we go down and across, no speed. So set the ball on the magnet. Immediately you get feedback. You know where you're supposed to be releasing the golf club. And once you have the release down, now the speed's going to go up. Any questions? No.